our lives have followed a long path. But eventually, all roads reach their end.
Each breath,
Our world is broken, stagnant, fallen into the abyss. But everything is born from darkness, even the universe itself. Now, do you see it? A glimmer within the void. The spark of life still burns, and evolution forges a new way forward. Once your faith overcomes despair, once you move beyond death, once life returns to this world, we'll meet beyond that path.
Once Human is a survival MMO. The map is an open world and sections are designed by levels just like you would think of in a typical MMORPG. There are also lots of similarities to other MMOs like gathering, crafting, leveling up, and skill trees. However, Once Human takes all the tediousness out of these mechanics and makes things just fun to play. Instead of giving you the typical MMO grind fest, things like a solar drill or even a chainsaw mid-game gives you the means to collect supplies at an alarming rate. This means you don't have to spend hours collecting supplies when you run out of something just to finish your base. The story is a bit convoluted and strange, and after you get by the horrible voice acting,
Do you remember who you are?
you find that you're in an alternate dimension like the Upside Down. This world came to be from the Rosetta Company experimenting with too much stardust. Think Umbrella Company from Resident Evil. Everyone lost their sanity and turned into these zombie creatures. But not you, however. You are a metahuman, and you collect Pokemon in your backpack to summon special powers. And you'll need these to keep you safe when you cross over into these dream states where you experience nightmares and creepy clowns.
Let the fun begin!
Okay, so while the game is confused and has no real direction, the gameplay is actually quite fun. The combat kind of feels like Starfield, where you go from facility to facility, blasting baddies and searching for loot. Everything is useful in a Once Human that you scavenge, because you can take it back to your base and turn it into parts for crafting. Building and upgrading your weapons, gears, and vehicles. And Star Citizen could learn something from the motorbikes in here, because I want my Rangers. The boss fights are fun to look at, and they give you something to do with your friends, and this is where you can kind of come to farm things, because that's where you get some of your metas that are kind of on a random drop. There are plenty of things to keep you busy, as there are several world events that you can run to on the map to give yourself more energy, which you need for tasks like crafting. Once you have built your base, you can play defend your base against waves of zombies that try to destroy it so that you can earn more stardust. Now, if you've finished your entire season campaign, you can start trying out some of the harder bosses that start at difficulties from harder to insane, and you can do those at level 50. Then you can start building your character with all the different recipes that you found inside of Eternal Land. and this is a land that you can go to between seasons to help build things up, and you can take a few of the items that you've learned back with you into the next season to give yourself that little boost. The PvP was pretty ass, and just like playing with others, it didn't really seem to add a whole lot to the game. While the puzzles were fun and progressing your character felt meaningful, the game really just left me wanting to play Dune Awakening even more. To be able to have this kind of gameplay in a world that I actually cared about and made sense to me would really make a huge difference. While I enjoyed the game's mechanics, I just couldn't get immersed in the confusing world. And if you want to learn more about Dune Awakening and the latest news of what's going on with that, you can check out that video here. As always guys, fly low and fly fast. Esper out.